it's Alex on the block, and today I wanted to talk about my most favorite books for 2019 so far, since the year isn't over. But I think even if I read the other books that I have, these will still be my favorite books for the year. So the first book is I Believe in a Thing Called Love by Maureen Gu, and this is a contemporary. So basically it's about Desiree, who's Korean, I think, and she goes on this kind of like adventure or goal of making someone fall in love with her by using steps that she saw in Korean drama. So this follows Desiree, whose father is addicted to Korean dramas, and she really didn't know the hype before watching one, and after she watched one, she realized that she can adopt the steps in Korean drama to make someone fall in love with her. And it's really funny. Desiree is a really funny character. Although some of the things that she does is actually pretty annoying, she's funny, and I actually ship her with the guy in this book. The next book is a crime or mystery novel by Maureen Johnson, and it is truly devious. So this follows the character Stevie Bell. She got enrolled in her all-time favorite school, favorite or like her dream school, which is Ellingham Academy. So Ellingham Academy has quite a rich history. The owner's wife and daughter got kidnapped, and the mystery never got solved. So Stevie Bell went into Ellingham Academy. She got accepted, and her main goal was to solve the mystery of where or how the kidnapping happened. And through this mystery solving, she finds herself in a much more complicated situation. It's really fun. Although it's a crime or mystery, it's not that creepy. It's kind of light still. So yeah, I loved Truly Devious. So the next one is also kind of like a crime mystery young adult novel, and it's not actually this one, but my copy of the first book is with a friend. She borrowed it from me, so I'll just show this one. But yeah, one of my favorite books this year was Stalking Jack the Ripper, and it follows Audrey Rose, who's the protagonist of the story. It follows her quest to become a forensic scientist slash autopsy person. But yeah, it's set in olden times. I don't really know, but it's set in a time where girls were seen as ladies and you should just stay home and do crochet or something. But Audrey Rose has different interests, and it's helping her uncle in autopsies. There was this series of killings by Jack the Ripper, and yeah, she tries to solve the mystery of who Jack the Ripper is. The next book is this one, Aurora Rising, which has such a great cover. I mean, look at that, it's so beautiful. But anyway, this is a futuristic novel set in 2380 and it follows Tyler Jones. Yeah, it follows Tyler Jones, who is a star pupil and who is being assigned his first mission in Aurora Academy. So basically this is set in the galaxy, I guess. So Tyler Jones is being assigned his first mission, but before everything goes according to plan, he encounters Aurora O'Malley. Auri has been stuck in cryo-sleep, so she's been frozen in time. She's been frozen for 200 years, and it basically follows their quest to discovering what really happened to Auri's ship before. So yeah, Aurora Rising. The next one is Cruel Prince by Holly Black. So this,
I know that everyone knows about this now, but yeah.
I really loved Cruel Prince. I don't know which one I love better, Cruel Prince or The Wicked King, but
When I think about it, I probably like this one better than The Wicked King, which is I think an unpopular opinion because everybody loved The Wicked King. But I don't know, I just like this better, I think. Wait. Or maybe I like them at the same level.
But yeah, anyway, I love Cruel Prince. I haven't read the third book yet. So essentially, this book follows Jude, who is a human living in Elfheim, or the fairy world. And it also follows her struggles of being accepted in the fairy world. I don't know how to explain it without giving anything away, but yeah, it's about fairies. It's good if you like devious characters, if you like cruel characters. This is a book for you, The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. The next book that I particularly loved this year is this one, Shadow and Bone by Lee Bardugo, and this is and this is basically about Alina Starkov, who is an orphan. And in this kind of like conflict situation, she reveals that she possesses magical powers. So because of this, she was brought to the Grisha. So this is a magical elite group which is headed by the Darkling. So it follows the story of how Alina realizes that she would play a great role in the Darkling's plans. The Darkling plans to destroy this fold, and Alina plays a huge role in this. But yeah, there's a plot twist. Oh no. But yeah, there's a plot twist and it's so good. I haven't read the third book yet, but I really need to. I just haven't found it in any bookstore yet. But yeah, Shadow and Bone. And then the next one is actually this one, Throne of Glass by S.J. Maas. Here comes the S.J. Maas song again. If you have seen my December TBR video, you'll know this. Okay. S.J. Maas is queen! S.J. Maas is queen! I don't even know if I'm pronouncing her name right, but I love her, and that's what counts. Anyway, so Throne of Glass is a long series of books. It's a long series of books, and I just read 2 books. The first 2 books. And I heard that it gets so much better. But yeah, let's all calm down. I'll read the third book this December. Throne of Glass follows this protagonist, Selena Sardothian, who's a trained assassin. So she's like infamous in the assassin world, or the whole world of Throne of Glass. So she gets pulled out from Endovier. She gets pulled out from there, which is a prison, and she was given like a deal. She could represent the prince in a to the death tournament, or she could die, basically. So yeah. Actually, no, not die. She could rot in the prison, but anyway, so she picks the former. She goes to the death tournament to represent the prince. And that's basically it. I can't say anymore. I might spoil it, but yeah. Throne of Glass is such a great book. There's a lot of badass scenes in this book. That's why I love it so much. I also love the romance bits in it, although it's not overpowering the book, but yeah, I love the romance bits in it. The next one is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. So I know that Erin Morgenstern is resurfacing in the literary world again because she just published her other book, which is The Starless Sea, and everyone's freaking out.
Freaking out.
I'm one of them. I'm also freaking out. I want the Waterstones edition, the Starless Sea.
But I can't get it anymore because it's sold out and
It's just a whole ordeal. It's... Anyway, I'm here to talk about the Night Circus, which is her popular book, I guess. So the Night Circus follows two individuals who were destined to be rivals or competitors, but they end up, and it just follows as well the Night Circus. See, that's why the title is The Night Circus. It's a fascinating book. It's really a gripping book in a way that, I don't know, it's kind of a whimsical book and a magical book in one, because it has a lot of, oh my god, I can't explain, but that's just how I can describe it. Whimsical, wistful, and magical. The Night Circus. There are also a lot of intense scenes here. You should read it. You should read it. It's like going to the circus yourself. And this is not like your ordinary circus. This is a whole different kind of circus. And you should read it. You should actually read this one. See, the Times says it's breathtaking. And it's true. The Times didn't lie. It is breathtaking. So the next one is Lady Midnight, this ginormous book. So this is a book by Cassandra Clare, also Queen. Cassandra Clare is also Queen. Anyway, it's book 1 of the Dark Artifices story series. The Dark Artifices series. And it follows Emma Carstairs, who's also a Shadowhunter. So this is also set in the Shadowhunter world. It follows Emma Carstairs, who's the best Shadowhunter in her generation. And her parabatai is Julian Blackthorn. The reason that I love this one is because the protagonists, Emma and Julian, they're still connected to Clary and Jace. And Clary and Jace, I love them so much. So this is also connected to the Infernal Devices, as well as the City of Bones series, which is amazing. You also get to see Clary and Jace's future here, what happened to them, what are they doing right now. But yeah, Lady Midnight. And then the next one is a recent read, which is Serpent and Dove by Shelby Maherin. And this is the first time that I annotated a book ever. But yeah, I'm so happy that I annotated in this one. So I got this one from Mermaid Crate, which is a book box. That's why it's also signed, which is extra special. It's signed. So this follows a witch and a witch hunter who cross paths. So Lou, or Louise LeBlanc, is a witch who's running from magic. So she doesn't want to involve herself in magic anymore, but it starts with a ring. So this ring is supposed to help her escape her coven, but things happened, fights ensued, conflicts, and voila, Louise and Reed cross paths. It's such a great book, I promise. I'm just not describing it well, but it's such a great book. Definitely one of the best books I've ever read in my entire life. And then the next one is actually an ebook series, which is... No, it's not an ebook series. There's a physical version, but I read the ebook version because I don't think they have copies in the Philippines, so you still have to order in Amazon, I think. Anyway, so this is the All for the Game series. Foxhole Court. Oh my god. This series blew my mind. So The reason that I read or started this series is because of Alex. So she's Obscure Pages on Instagram, and she's amazing, and she's been raving about All for the Game for so long, and I'm like, what the hell is this about? What is this book? So anyway, I purchased the books for a very small amount in Kindle, and then I read it and I got the hype.
I certainly got the hype.
I think I read those 3 books. Like, after I finished the first one, I read the second one. After I finished the second one, I immediately read the third one. That's how intense that series is. Essentially, it follows this protagonist who's been escaping his father all his life, and then he gets what do you call it, when sports people approach you to be on their team. Anyway, he joins the Foxhole Court. I feel like I'm remembering it wrong. Anyway, he joins this team which is infamous because the members or players are kind of jerks or like delinquents of some sort. So he gets to join that team, which is against all of his escape things he does. Because if he joins this team, he'll be exposed and his father might find him. Something like that. But yeah, it's such a great book. Although, trigger warning though, there's a lot of violence in this book. Rape, I think, and sex scenes. And then the last one is actually a non-fiction book, so it's a biography. It's Becoming by Michelle Obama. This book is so amazing. So I listened to an audiobook version of Becoming by Michelle Obama, and I think it's such a great audiobook as well because Michelle reads it herself. Listening to the audiobook feels more like her telling you a story, her life story. And it's just so amazing for me that such great people, her and her husband, came from such humble beginnings. I mean, they're one of the greatest people in the world, in history, in my opinion. They're amazing in my opinion. And it's such a refreshing experience to know that they doubted themselves as well. They experienced hardships that cost them a lot. And it's just amazing to see how they've progressed from those children to these amazing individuals now. And it's just such an amazing book. Oh my god. It's just I even cried in some of the parts of her book. And for me, she's such a great writer as well. She's such a great storyteller. It's not just like, oh, I did this and in my childhood I did this, this happened, this is how I reacted. It's not just that. It's an entire reflection of her life, how she grew how she grew by herself, how she grew with Barack, and how she grew with her children. And it's amazing. Everyone should read it or listen to it on audiobook. If you're like me and you can't really read that many non-fiction books, you should probably listen to the audiobook version. I promise you, it's worth your while. So anyway, those are the books that I loved this year. There's a lot of them, but yeah, I love them all. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know your favorites this year, and subscribe to my channel, click the like button, and I love you.